So this is a very funny intellectual question, that do you even exist? Do you even exist? And people will give you all sorts of answers, right? That you don't exist at all, or existence is all there is. For instance, Advaita Vedanta would say you are the existence in its totality. And of course you exist. You exist as everything. Only you exist. Tattvamasi, thou art that. And Buddhism will say you don't exist at all. Anatma, there is no self. And so the question is very relevant. Do you exist? Do you even exist? And the answer to this question truly depends on what you think you are. What you think you are. If you think that you are everything, you are existence, there is no separation in existence, and you are all that exists, then yes, you do exist. And if you think that you are this separate individual body and mind, this person, then no, a separate you doesn't exist. You don't exist in separation to the universe. You don't have any individual little separated existence. All of that just appears to you. This body just appears as separate to you. But where is the separation? You might say this, my body ends at the skin, right? And after the skin is air, that is not me. So my internal organs, and then the flesh and the bones around it, and finally the skin is where I am, right? This body is me. And after the skin, where the air begins, it is the not me, right? But how do you know that the skin is you and the air around you is not you? How do you know it? How do you prove it to yourself? Why do you say that up to the skin you are you, and after the skin the air around you is not you? How do you make this distinction? And people will answer this in all sorts of ways. One very common understanding is that I can feel up till my skin. I can feel up till my skin, but not the air around me, right? So the air is not me, and the body is me. For that, think of your hair. Is your hair you? You don't feel your hair. When the hair waves around in the air or moves around, you feel it at the tip of your scalp, but not the hair, right? When you get your hair cut by the barber, do you feel your hair? You don't, but you still consider it part of you, right? So feeling is no ground to call yourself as yourself. And then another reasoning, another contest is that I can go from here to another country and I will still be me, but the air around me doesn't travel to another country, right? I go from place to place and my body goes along with me, and I am conscious through my body, right? If I go to London, I will experience London. If I go to Barcelona, I will experience Barcelona. So this body is me, right? Because through it I experience. This body stays constant, right? But think of the state when you're asleep on your bed and you're dreaming. The body is completely asleep. You have no sense of the body, but you are still experiencing, right? You're still experiencing. Consciousness is still experiencing. Without the body, when the body is dead asleep, you can't feel a thing. But in your experience, you have another body, right? In your dream, you have a dream body and dream people around you, right? But even in that dream, the other person is not you. You call that dream person as another person. But within that dream, you also exist. So this separation of you and the other appears just in the dream. When you come out of the dream, you realize that it was all your dream. Even the person that was appearing as not you in the dream was you, right? You were all there was in the dream. You were the dream. So similarly, the you that you hold in your head is just a concept. It is just a concept. And you make up this concept of you just because of the sensations, the sensation, the bodily sensation of your body, the pressure that you feel on your skin, of your body being constantly with you, and because of other people referring to you as your body and as your name. But truly, the you is just a concept. Just because you can feel up till the skin doesn't make that you a you, right? You can feel the body, that is a very unique sensation, and that is a very special possession of yours. The body is a special possession of yours. Just like if you own a car or a mobile phone or a table or a chair or a set of clothes, those are all unique possessions. The body is a possession that is even more unique and personal to you. But that is just as far as it goes. It is just held as a concept, right? Just like the hair is something you don't feel, but you consider it a part of yourself. But when the barber cuts and throws it away, you call it not you. Earlier it was a part of you, and now it is not you, right? If you cut off your nails and throw them away, they were a part of your body, they were part of you, and now they are not you. And even if it is a part that you feel, right, like your finger, if God forbid your finger gets cut off in an accident and it happens to fall on the floor, would you call it as you? After a certain time, when it has decayed or has been disposed, would you call it as you? No. So this concept of you is just made up by you. It is just something that you believe in. You believe in a you, in a separate, unique individual, a person called you. And that belief is just founded by false sensations, by just a feeling. It is not a true thing. It is just a concept held in your minds. So this body, along with the hair and nails and fingers, exists just as ordinarily as the air around you, right? And there is truly no separation in it. There is no gap within existence. It is just one seamless reality. And you just outline a part of existence and call it as you, due to how it appears or feels to you. It feels very personal to you because experience is happening through it. It is just a special outlet for consciousness. There is not a separate you in existence. So in that sense, you don't exist as a separate individual. But the ego finds it very hard to accept. So a childish way to explain to the ego is that you are everything. There is no limit to you. You are this body and the air around it. And whatever is connected to the air, you are that too. And since reality is seamless and endless and limitless, all of this is you. Even the other person is you. Even the dog is you. Even the tree is you. All of existence is you. And it is in that optimistic sense that Advaita Vedanta says that you are existence, you are all of it. Aham Brahmasmi, I am existence, I am reality. And it is in the small, limited sense that Buddhism says that you don't exist at all. So both are correct in their understanding. It really depends on what you think of yourself as. If you think yourself as the limited individual that you call as yourself in separation to others, then you don't exist at all. And if you think of yourself to be everything there is without any separation, then you do exist. You are all that exists.